All right, Ruben, welcome back to Kensington Oval. Can you tell us what the team's been up to over the last couple of days as you move on from that first game against Oman and move into this match against Scotland tomorrow?
Obviously the game against Scotland, Oman was a very special game. Great for spectators' point of view, and the Super Over gone our way, so we're happy with that. Had a nice day off. Boys went to the beach a bit and just relaxed, and yesterday we were out training, today out training, so really excited for the match against Scotland. They're a great side, and I think the prep is done, ready to rumble.
The Super Over aside, what were the key takeaways for you guys from that first match?
Obviously, conditions played a big role. I think the wicket just got slower and slower as they progressed, and that's something we'll definitely keep in mind. There's obviously a 70%, 30% ratio batting first. We beat the odds, luckily. Well, Ty, it's not really beating the odds, but we took the Super Over. So that will definitely be a factor we will be considering. It seems like the rain has gone away, so that will be less of a factor. But this will be our first day game here on Barbados, and we're excited to get going.
We can't not ask you about your first two balls of the World Cup, 2 wickets. Tell us what that was like, celebrating out there with the boys.
Those 2 deliveries are special. They'll always be locked in memories. It's best celebrating with your teammates. And the first one maybe slightly over pitch of where I wanted to go, and the second one was just a pinpoint Yorker. Once I struck the foot there, I knew I was off there, almost like a Imitai there celebrating, so that was awesome.
Is that sort of your mentality up the top with that new ball? We see a lot in T20 cricket of trying to restrict, but are you up there firmly trying to take wickets?
I think the new ball, you want to strike early, you want to put the team on the back foot. It doesn't always go your way, and you have to capitalise. What we picked up in the first few warm-up games and prior to that to our pre-season tour was just that the ball swings maybe 1 or 2 overs and you just have to make the best of it. So I think I might have been a touch full than planned, but it came off and I'm happy with the results. So putting the team in a good position. I think at the end of the day, we restricted them to a very modest total, and just got more difficult as they progressed.
A quick word on David Visa, batting and bowling in the Super Over. What does he mean to the side?
David, he's a phenomenal player, phenomenal person. Amount of experience he has is just unreal. The way he keeps calm. There was so much pressure on him in the Super Over, and he was just like, no one was bothering him. He was just standing there by himself, easy. First one, boof 4, next one goes 6, and I'm like, wow. He's played more games than the whole side together, so that just shows where he's been and the situations he's been in, and it just showed in the way he won us the game.
The match against Scotland tomorrow, how do you see the 2 teams lining up?
Scotland's a great side, as I mentioned, and I think we're excited to play them. I think we're quite an evenly matched side. I think all 3 associates in this group can give each other a go. And they've got the match winners up front with the bat and with the ball as well. So I think we're licking our lips for a great contest and some bragging rights between the associate guys.
Okay, so all teams come here with the goal of qualifying and getting to the Super 8, and you guys will be no different. So how important is it to beat your fellow associates to give yourself a chance when you come up against the major teams?
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely one of the key requirements for us to give ourselves a chance to qualify. The qualification to the Super 8 also means qualification to the next World Cup, which is also a big factor. And we are not taking this lightly. We as a team want to go forward. We want to be competitive. We've beaten full members, and we don't want to stop here. We're excited. We're ready to rumble, and our prep's done. We're ready to go.
We've already seen some great finishes. I suppose the nature of T20 cricket, but also the conditions here. Do you get the sense there's going to be a few of them this tournament?
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting tournament so far. I think the first 3 games were crackers, and that's just a great showcase for cricket. But particularly in Barbados, I think it's going to be interesting. Unfortunately, the game against England and Scotland rained out about 2 days ago, and yesterday actually, and that would have been a great chase. I think it was a pretty 50-50 match by the end of the 10 overs with the Duckworth Lewis. So I think the associates are ready and they want to play, and we're ready to go.
We can't not ask you as well about your 3 wickets in and over against Scotland. I think was that in 21 World Cup potentially. Can you tell us what your memories are of that?
Yeah, that was the first real breakthrough I had. That over will always stay in my mind. Similar to the one I bowled a few days ago. Yeah. And it just started off with a bang. It's the first Super 12 game for Namibia ever. And they had 3 proper players. We had discussed them. We had discussions regarding them. And those 3 wickets up front just broke the back of the Scotland side. For us, that was a big step forward, and just saying we as a team are ready for big games, big performances. And from there on, we just kicked on, kept asking questions, keep improving.
Awesome. And lastly, how's the team enjoying their time here in Barbados? Obviously a wonderful place to come.
Yeah, Barbados is a fantastic place. Friendly people, obviously next to the beach is great. Such a peaceful area. Being allowed to go around and see what everything is about is really awesome. I think it's a different World Cup to the previous ones we've been to. The island vibe is definitely something. You must just be careful not to fall in the trap of going on too many vacations, small vacations, and just stay away from the rum punch.
Absolutely, and the atmosphere in the ground as well. They love their cricket here, and they built up a great atmosphere for that first game, and we're expecting probably the same tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. The first game's atmosphere was phenomenal. We thoroughly enjoyed it. The party vibe, you can definitely feel them, people enjoying it. And so hopefully a lot more people turn out. Hopefully got a few people excited about the associate cricketers, and they'll watch a bit more games. I hope we can get the stadium as full as possible.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ruben. Cheers, mate.
Thank you, Mitch.